My name's William Goodge. I'm an ultra runner from London. My first big challenge was running the length of the UK. Did that in 16 days. I then did 48 marathons in 30 days. I've run Marathon Des Sables. I became the first person to run around the whole of Lake Como. If you add up all the mileages of those big challenges, it's not coming close to 3,175 miles. We are about to attempt to run across the whole of the US.
It's the biggest endurance effort you can really undertake as a runner. US Transcon is essentially running from coast to coast across North America. First person to do it was in 1909, and since around 340 people have done it. I was around the 330th in 2019, and we'll be around the 340th. For me, running the Transcon was the beginning of my career. It's extremely difficult. Every ounce of you is going into this, and in return, you pay for it.
The fun thing about me and Robbie meeting was the first time I came across him, he was doing what I'm about to do. He was running across America. I was warming up to do John O'Groats Land's so my big first challenge. I had no idea about ultra running, attempting to do something that was crazy for me, and so I needed some source of information or inspiration, you might say. I was at this random cryotherapy place just outside LA. And the guy there was like, oh, you should follow this guy, Robbie Balenger, on Instagram. He's running across America. So I was like, fucking right, I should. I should definitely follow this guy.
I do remember him, sending me kudos, rooting me on throughout it. And then not long after, just this random phone call we got on led to me going out and helping him. Our friendship really grew into something special.
I don't think I've ever done 2 months straight of anything. Other than breathing, eating and shitting, maybe.
Once we realized that we were a go, Will came up here to Colorado to train, and you really start to feel what it feels like to push mileage every day. And the best place I really thought to do that was for him to come to altitude, somewhere where the air's thin.
Well, at least it's not going to be this cold in the Mojave Desert.
I'm battling with myself in my head like, why do I have to try and turn it on now? I'd just be fucking freezing.
I was thinking about it, we're gonna do 140 this week. That's less than 3 days out there.
Yeah, exactly. I've always thought it gets to the point where however much training you've done, it's gonna fucking suck, and you just have to grin and bear it and carry on. So I feel like the first week of this will be training anyway.
We've got a lot as we set the stage for this Transcon, starting with me running the speed projects, Los Angeles to Las Vegas as fast as I can get there, and then it's go time.
There's a race going on, that's what. After like 150 miles halfway through, probably have taken slightly different routes, and they're at exactly the same point. This is a fun race. It's my kind of race. Zero rules, no route. Just fucking make it up and hope for the best.
I knew that there wasn't going to be a lot of opportunities to go toe-to-toe with someone during this race. And I'm not super competitive, but very much a competitive bomb set off in me. And for the first time all day, I was moving.
You'll come back up. Sure, you're going to need to rest again, but it's just the way it is.
One's got water, one's got mix, you want more water.
The Speed Project is a no-rules, unsanctioned race from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, where you take off and get there any way you can, as fast as you can. The first day was just a breeze. Right away, I could tell how good I felt. We had planned that I would make big stops every 20 miles to regroup, and we didn't really do that. I just fluidly ran through the first 100 in 20 hours.
One down, 2 to go.
There's these moments where you're like, this is just gonna be effortless. There's no fucking way 288 miles is gonna be effortless. I very aggressively went for 50 minutes of sleep, thinking that was gonna be enough. You have to rest. What is recovery at its essence? It's rest. I'm able to take short amounts of time and make them essentially 3 times their worth by utilizing the recovery channel of NewCom's technology. So when you can maximize the gains you get from that and these type of things, it's just a profound tool to have in your toolbox.
Sometimes you feel like you have to babysit someone going through this because you feel sorry for them.
Yeah, and I think we should save those times for when he wants it.
Yeah,
if he's stoked, we should just be stoked for him.
Kind of convinced myself, along with nudges from Will, to do another 50-minute NewCom session. Woke up, and then we started into day 2.
In a little bit.
Day 2 made me think that I had really fucked up and had a hard time picking my legs up. There were times where I didn't have the desire to, but then there were times where I was like, I want to move, but my body couldn't do it.
It's naturally going to be ups and downs. You kind of you have to coast him through those down times. Give him some confidence. If he needs to rest, he needs to rest. This is 4 days of fucking slogging it, so I think he's going to grow as the thing goes on.
We transitioned off of road onto trail. When you can't lift your legs, it's pretty hard to navigate rocks, and that's how I felt all day. My legs were just so heavy. So it was really, really hard, except when Joaquin closed in on me, and it was really fun to just like go all out with someone else for a minute.
There's definitely a stark difference when you're racing someone and you can see them and you're around them. It's like a pride thing, and his attitude has changed when I handed him that Coke. And look now, every single opportunity he gets to run, he runs. Fuck me.
A lot of persuading me to take a really long rest from the crew was the right move.
That's what we'll say when we wake you up. Time to get that purple-headed younger slinger out and slap somebody with it. Come on, Balenger. You acting like you're for Denver, but God knows you're a greasy Georgian. Can't church it up.
And I truly think a proper sleep tonight is going to pay dividends.
And day 3 was so different than day 2. It was exactly what I wanted out of the effort. We hit it pretty good. I mean, I was moving really well. I felt like really efficient. We had a really, really good time. William and I were running the washes around the interstate, just through the sand and stuff. And I remember saying very clearly, like, this is why I do this. Like, day 3 is what it's about.
Nice, Robbie.
I just want to make sure you're safe while you're out here.
I think I smashed it out, but there were 2 miles, real excruciating pain. Like maybe stress fracture out here.
Yeah.
Then again, I don't know, maybe it's more tendons or something. But I couldn't get it to go away, and then it did. That's what slowed me down a little bit. I think I climbed to the top.
Okay.
And then when I wake up, I have completely fresh legs. Then I bomb the fucker down.
Then day 4, it was a lot of things. I remember telling William, like, I've lost interest. I don't care what happens. I don't care what place I finish. I just sat down on the road. I was just done. Will told me that there were runners coming up behind me.
Robbie is here, just over the state line, just past Prim. Probably another 35 miles.
So he and Cole are tied.
Close for sure.
3 guys, Jesus, Joaquin, blah, blah, blah.
They're just in California.
Did I get you anything?
And in that moment, I was like, I'm gonna send it. 35 miles to go, I'm fucking doing it.
Fucking Las Vegas. Just keep pounding it out, mate. Let's just fucking go all in.
Let's go, Robbie! Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, boy! Hell yeah!
Man, this guy is a legend, man. A legend, a true legend. If you know Robbie, you know what he's all about.
Here we are, fucking Vegas, baby.
Here we are, Vegas, baby, Vegas, baby.
Yeah, we had a beer, so it was cool.
Come to daddy.
The speed project just gave me confidence and put me more in a zone. The crew knowing what to do, everyone feeling more comfortable, more ready. It's just like the perfect stepping stone for what we're about to do.
Sense of awe and adventure. Can't believe you're finally here.
We need to clean the wagons. We've got a few of the other brand stickers to put on, which will be sick.
Yeah, the fridge.
Yeah. So what can we center off of? Center it off of that above the.
I often find it difficult to like release control of shit I'm doing, but I'm extremely confident in all you lot and what you're doing.
So how long is it gonna take you?
64 days, I hope.
Dang.
As long as I'm at 50 miles-ish a day. Some days, like I might get to 60 in the middle when I'm feeling good, and it kind of becomes routine. But you never know when the wheels are going to fall off.